Oh, it's finally time for the Nintendo Direct. Tomodachi Life will finally be on the Nintendo Switch. And here is our last announcement. The Legend of Zelda, Nuts and Bolts. Tomodachi Life on the Nintendo Switch. What will it look like? Well, let's start off with the name Tomodachi Life World, with the main new addition of the game being a mini story mode that combines Tomodachi Life and Miitopia, in which your Mii could go to your airport and visit real world locations. So if your Mii visited New York City, then they would be able to visit the subway, town square, the Statue of Liberty, and many more places in New York City. And you'd be able to buy brand new foods, clothes, and items, check out the Miis from other islands, and play brand new minigames. And you could also travel to all kinds of other places like London, Paris, Sydney, and basically the entire world. But what about your island? Well, when you first boot up the game, the first thing you're gonna notice is that the island is way bigger and has way more space for brand new buildings. But what are some of the new buildings we could have in Tomodachi Life? We could have a trade center where you could buy or trade items with other players, or a movie theater where you can create your own movies with your Miis, just like in Animal Crossing, and a shopping mall where you can choose what stores you want to build. Now, one building that I think would completely change the island in Tomodachi Life would be an island designer building, which lets you change the island biome, the island's layout, all the building location, and the exterior of building. That right there would give everybody playing Tomodachi Life a brand new island. But we can't have an island without the Miis. First off, we have to add the Miitopia Mii Maker. I mean, that alone basically lets you make any Mii you want. But now, we have to add something so revolutionary that it would change Miis forever. Advanced voices and personalities. I want you to say a random word right now. You know, anything. Now imagine making your Mii and it's saying the exact same thing you just said right now. And it's sounding the exact same. Like the exact same. Now imagine that for basically any Mii. Just that alone would change Tomodachi Life as a whole. And if we had brand new personalities as well, the Miis overall in Tomodachi Life would be way more fun to interact with. Now having all these new Miis, buildings, and places to visit is great and all. But how exactly would you even play Tomodachi Life on the Switch? Because Tomodachi Life was a 3DS game. So how would it work? Well, Mario Party Superstar is actually a pretty good example here. Now, in order to make Tomodachi Life on the Switch a comfortable experience, we should be able to play the game any way you want. From handheld mode to a Pro Controller, all the way to a GameCube controller, which Mario Party Superstar can do. But how will selecting everything work? Well, Mario Party Superstar's home screen looks like this. And if we add this and that, and compare it to the Tomodachi Life Island, they're basically the same thing. So now you can select any building you want. And finally, the minigame. You already know what I'm gonna say here. Mario Party Superstar. All these sports minigames can be used for places in your island. And all these puzzle minigames can be used for your Mii. And all these minigames can be played with basically any controller. But most importantly, when will a sequel to Tomodachi Life actually come out? I think sometime later this year we could expect a new game. Since Tomodachi Life Collection came out in 2011, which then Tomodachi Life launched only 2 years later. So there is a 2-year gap. But what happened to this 2-year gap? Well, I think you have to see that one for yourself. Alright fellas, Tomodachi Life sold 6 million copies on the 3DS, so you know what that means. We're gonna make Tomodachi Life on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, since I know it took you 2 years to make Tomodachi Life, I'll give you 4 years to make the game. Put a pause to the game, guys. I think this is gonna take a while. Alright guys, show me the game. Sir, we lost a year's worth of development. And why is that? The virus! What year is it? It's 2021, sir. Alright, I'll give you 2 more years to develop the game. A September Nintendo Direct. And here is our last announcement. A new island awaits in Tomodachi Life World. Finally!